It's going pretty good. Going really good, actually. The guys are all balled in. We're all balled in, working every day, competing every single day, coming out with a positive attitude, and just getting better.
How much individual maintenance are you having to do with yourself, being the nature of your position, and trying to keep yourself as fresh as possible while also trying to do as much as you can to learn the offense and get in a rhythm?
Just maturing that area, becoming more of a pro with my body, coming in, getting treatment, getting ice, do the little things, getting extra stretch and stuff like that. Just because with the running back position, it's a wear and tear on your body, especially throughout the season. And, that's something that Coach Huff really tries to get me to focus on, and also something I learned from Akil. The way Akil took care of his body last year was really good. I mean, there's always injuries, but that's football. But take care of the little stuff and the injuries that you're able to take care of.
And are you feeling the benefits of it? Whereas if you look back on last year at this time, maybe you're out here lowering the pads a little bit more because you're trying to maybe make a name for yourself. You're the new guy, so to speak. But now you have a lot of time under your belt. In terms of a season.
I mean, with camp? Are you just talking about with camp?
With camp, yeah.
Camp, I mean, it's camp. It's a grind. Your body's going to hurt no matter what. You're coming out here putting your body through a lot. So, I mean, do I feel different? Yeah. And I can see, the impacts of me taking care of my body, but you also just got to take it as camp. It's a grind. I think that would play more in effect when the season come by and when I'm in the season and do the little things. And I think I would see the impact of that during the season.
What have you seen count at all? In spring, you were held out a little bit with not as much contact. Is there any of that left for camp?
I think I would say I went a little more live during camp this year. But also with the backs we have with Andre, Mark, and now adding Miles to the group, they're competing and just being able to see what they're able to bring to the table. So, I mean, it's not like I'm held back, but it's also getting to see a guy like Miles stepping in and be able to show what he's able to do as a freshman.
What have you liked about Miles? I'm sorry.
No, what have you liked from Miles?
Miles, he's my roommate right now. He's a great kid, great guy. I can't even say kid because he's my age, but he's funny. He's funny, and the way he carries himself too. You can tell he's really focused and he really want to play, and he comes to practice with that mentality, kind of mentality that I had last year. And he's explosive. His jump cuts. He's a smooth runner. He's a really good football player. And he's gonna bring something new to our team.
Saquon, we've seen a few of your highlights, the practice slow-mo video, San Diego State, Franklin's, I believe I Can Fly play. I'm curious, what's your favorite highlight? What are you most proud of in your career so
far? The most surprising one to me would be the Illinois one, when I jumped, because I wasn't expecting it. My body just literally just went up, and a little nervous in the air seeing three guys under me, but came down and scored a touchdown. So, I mean, a lot of my hurdles were pretty cool, in my opinion, but the Illinois one I actually scored on. So, I mean, I'll take a touchdown any day over any play, whether if it's a 1 yard normal run over a hurdle.
So when you did that and you saw the video afterward, what was it like? Because you said you didn't realize you were that high.
I didn't realize I was that high, and I didn't realize I was kind of like, wow, you're dumb for jumping from the 4 yard line. So I just put myself in a bad position, but I mean, I wanted to score really bad and try to put points on the board for my team. So I'll do that any single day.
Where's the Lions den drill stack up in that? I mean, we saw the video from this camp. Do you surprise yourself sometimes with these kinds of things?
I mean, I guess you could say I surprised myself, but I was just so focused. I don't remember making the cut.
Okay.
I just remember scoring and jumping and screaming and the team going wild. But that happens a lot in games. When you do, I guess, special things in your guys' eyes, you really don't remember it, or you don't even realize it until you watch it on film. Oh wow, that's actually kind of really cool cut, a good cut. But I mean, Lions Den was pretty cool. It wasn't a live scrimmage, or it wasn't in a real game. It was literally just a 5 yard run. So I wouldn't put that on the top of my runs.
I mean, it means the world, and when we talk about Penn State and, when you get recruits here and, they say, well, tell the parents, tell the players why they should come here. And the thing I always say is it's the people in that locker room. That's why you should come. The players here, to me, are unlike anywhere else. And we're a very tight-knit group of guys. And, I could sit here and say, oh, my gosh, that's amazing. Saquon said that. I'm so happy. But, that's everybody in this team would do that. And that's how special it is, and we're grateful for him. And, you know, the special thing about having a guy, you know, like that back there running for you is you think to yourself every play, if I can hold my block for just a second, this guy's got a chance. And for that, we're grateful. He's a great guy. He's really developed into a leader for us, too.
How important has depth been in this camp compared to past years?
Yeah, I mean, depth's always important, you know, and we were talking before, it's important now for just trying to solidify a group of 5 guys, whereas in the past we didn't really do that. So now that we have depth at more positions, you know, it's easier to say, hey, no, Bay, go play left tackle, and you can kind of stay there for a while and see and get it worked out instead of switching back and forth and playing this and that. So I think that helps guys. So I think depth is very important. Now, obviously, during camp, guys get bumps and bruises, so you still need to flip some people around, and you have time to do that and figure out where guys can play, but the depth helps.
Coach Limegrover mentioned Ryan Bates as a guy who surprised him and who's really taken a step forward. What have you seen from him, and what do you think of all the young guys in general?
Mm-hmm. I think that all the young guys are doing a good job, and you know, Bates obviously stepping into that role where, you know, it's a little bit of that, you know, trial by fire type thing. Is never played real snaps in a game, but he's going to be thrown in there, and right now he's really adopted that well during this camp, and he's really gotten after it, and he's doing a great job. And obviously we all can, you know, grow exponentially in our craft and our understanding of the game, and Bates is no different. He's got a lot, you know, of maturity to happen, experience on the field, so he's doing a great job, and we are really proud of him.
He also mentioned Gaia as kind of the energy guy of the group. How important is that to have him at literally the center of the line and around everybody?
Yeah, Guy has really done a great job kind of adopting that role for the O-line. Is, you know, hey guys, come on, let's go, like this is our last period, come on, let's finish strong, this, that, and you know, as you said, as the center, you kind of have to have that commanding voice on the O-line because you're pointing out fronts and you're telling people how it's going to be blocked and stuff, and he does a great job of that. He's a loud, kind of boisterous guy, and so he's out there and he's getting everyone fired up, and he's doing a good job leading the O-line unit.
Can you give us a scouting report, how their progress has been?
I'd say the young guy I've really seen a change in is Ryan Bates. But Ryan Bates, you know, we knew in the springtime he was going to be pretty good, and he's playing at a really high level. Michael Mennett, he stepped in recently, and he's been doing a really good job, and same with Connor McGovern. Those 2 guys are going to be some good players.
Garrett, DL, who's impressed you? Because I think fans know it's going to be you, and then the other guys, they don't know. They don't know who it's going to be. Who's impressed you from your position group?
From the D-ends or D-line
both.
in general?
D-line in general.
Kevin Givens has really, really improved since the springtime, and he did some great things in the spring, and it's really carried over this fall. He's doing a great job being disruptive. Parker Kaufman's doing a great job. And, you know, Evan Schwann's been having a great camp. They're doing really well. And Brian Buchholz again, and Sharif Miller, I'd say, has made the biggest jump from spring to the fall. He's out there like a veteran, telling young guys what to do. So Sharif's doing a really, really good job.
You guys are known for all having very unique personalities along that line, but kind of meshing together. Can you take us through some of the unique aspects of the personalities you're working with now?
Yeah, Evan's the really intense guy. He's got that intense, just like stare personality, but he's also just says these really interesting comments here and there, and everyone just kind of looks at him. Antoine is the jokester. If we start laughing in a meeting, you can't look at him because he can't control his laughter, and he makes you laugh more. Parker's the quiet one-liner guy, so he'll just sit there and then he'll just, you know, say one line, but it'll be the greatest thing ever because he doesn't really talk much. And Curtis is just crazy. Kurt, like, I remember one day we walked into a meeting and Spence goes, "What's up, Kurt?" He goes, "No, coach, I'm good." He goes, "What?" He goes, "I just asked you how you were. What's up?" And Spence like, "Oh, my bad," and just walked out. Like, Kurt's interesting. I guess you had to be there for that one. But you know, we definitely all have unique personalities, and it's definitely a good mesh for us.
So it's no longer Crazy Carl, it's Crazy Kurt?
Crazy Kurt, but Crazy Carl was a whole other level than Crazy Kurt. You didn't approach Carl Nassib before a game or a practice. You didn't even go near him. You just kind of stayed clear from him, because if not, if you bumped into him, he may just give you the stare and you wanted to get out of there. So.
Your biggest takeaway from scrimmage on Saturday?
We had a lot of young guys make plays and step up. I think this week has really shown for the 3s and 4s, those young guys really making plays, especially in competition periods. At times, you know, the offense was leading us today in those competition periods, and the 3s and 4s were left, and they came up to win it for the defense. And you know, the one group's been solid, you know, since the beginning of camps, and we went out there, we did what we had to do on the Saturday scrimmage, and the young guys got reps and we were able to make plays.